I've secured my attendance at the Sword of Dragon.
Because you convinced Emmrich to become a lich, he's returned to the necropolis.
What's this lichdom rite actually like?
I must pass through the gates and meet the oldest forces in the necropolis. A final appraisal of my soul.
Hail the living! Emmrich Volkarin and his chosen witness, Rock, the challenger who has rebuked the cruel elven gods.
That's me, rebuker of elven gods.
Collect yourselves for the rite.
I'm afraid this is as far as you're permitted. If anything should perchance go wrong, what things we've already seen. Thank you for taking me on, Rook.
There's not another necromancer I'd rather have by my side.
Truly?
Truly. Good luck, Emmrich.
I am come to be judged by the dead.
Some scary ass doors, I must say. Damn. Literally unrecognizable.
Emmrich?
I see so much more clearly now. The deeper eddies of the Fade, the pulse of the necropolis. I have been through blood and darkness, and I have emerged into light.
Face is gonna take a little getting used to. But if you're happy, I'm happy.
I feel so much myself. There are vistas before me, and each presents a lifetime's joyful work. All thanks to a friend who helped me find a clear and steady heart.
I'm gonna second Rook on this one. The face is gonna take a little getting used to. Although he was talking about I forget what he called it, but basically the mortal appearance for polite company, so I imagine he'll probably look like himself again pretty soon.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Please, bear with me. This will be rather difficult to explain. I may appear the same as always, as I stand before you, but I've recently undergone a ritual that...
I thought you'd have a skull face. Like a skeleton.
It must be his glamour. It's really something, Professor. I can't sense you're a lich at all.
Harding?
Oh, no. Was becoming a lich a secret?
I mean, to be fair, you really should have been very specific if Harding was the one person you were going to tell.
So, the lich stuff is true, and you crossed that line.
I'm not sure where these 2 points are going.
A lich? But look at Emmrich. Flesh and blood and everything.
He looks pale.
He always looks pale.
I have questions.
You needn't speak about me as if I'm not here.
Just tell me you'll keep your skin on.
That's not how it...
I should take notes.
You look, why don't we just start from the beginning?
Are you satisfied? Yes, I have entered lichdom, and I am not an abomination, or a demon, or a disconsolate spirit. I have become something more. And yet I am still fully possessed of myself.
So you are a skeleton. Got it.
That was all Tosh cared about. She just wanted to know if he was actually a skeleton.
I wouldn't have helped Emmrich if I didn't trust him to...
Thank you, Rook, but please allow me. I'd like to think some of us have become friends. I value that more than you might know. But I am changed, and I would never cause you distress by staying where I'm no longer welcomed.
You're no weirder than you were before.
I've seen worse with the Wardens.
You all... Really?
I think you'll be fine.
Okay, now, question time.
Although he can put on a mortal illusion to not frighten people outside Navarra, the Professor always appears in his true form to those he trusts. Interesting. Veilguard skill, Death's Caress. The fade is but a thought away for a lich. All of Emmerich's abilities have a necrotic touch, and his presence amplifies any afflictions applied by his companions. Cool. Ooh, heroic armor. Lich's Vestige. The silken ash stitched into this imposing necromancy set protects any wearer prone to accidental dismemberment or decay. That's good. Yes. Detonating a sundered enemy applies quietus. The detonated enemy already has necrosis or quietus. Deal plus 200 necrotic damage. Ooh. Oop, and a new missive from the necropolis. Dear Rook, thank you again for attending the Professor's ceremony. I'm not at liberty to speak of the rites of lichdom, but though you could not enter the final chamber, Emmrich expressed gratitude that you awaited him on the other side of his last breath. While a new world beckons the Professor, I believe he enters it more gladly than had he never met you all. We look forward to his next visit and your own. Cordially yours, Watcher Myrna, Keeper of the Seals. Which I'm sure she wouldn't approve of this, but every time I read that, I think seals like marine seals. Like funny little creatures with flippers. Not nearly as dignified as I'm sure she would prefer. Ooh. Close to enough to upgrade the Mornwatch merchant, but not quite. Oh, he really does.
I've wondered, Davrin. Of all our friends, you seemed the least phased when I revealed I'd entered Lichdom.
Well, when I took the vow to be a warden, I had to sip Darkspawn blood.
That's fascinating.
It's a know-your-enemy thing. Point is, it changed me. Death won't be the same for me as most people. And I accept that. Part of the greater good.
I see. There's nobility in that.
I think Lichdom's the same for you.
Okay, priorities. Before we go save the world anymore, we gotta see what the new armor looks like. Ooh. Okay, not gonna lie, that's pretty badass.